season replays, fantasy drafts, ultimate creative leagues, and what if tournament. It's Coffee Cup Games with the coach, DKM. Hey, this is Coach DK. Welcome to Coffee Cup Games. We are in the year 1900. We are in the Diamond Cup, which is our version of the World Series. The reason we call it the Diamond Cup is because of two things. Number one, the playoff structure. 8 teams from both the American and National League will always be accepted into the playoffs. And secondly, our World Series is the best of 9. So we are now about to enter into game number 3. And as you can see, St. Louis is leading this one 2-0. They won game 1 in a very convincing fashion, 19-5, and then won game 2, 7-4. But now we will be managing the Buffalo Bulls. And so hoping to help Buffalo bounce back and even up the series. So for game 3, here will be the stars for St. Louis. We have right-hander Jack Powell. He went 18-13 with a 4.34 ERA. He started 42 games during our 1900 regular season replay. In the postseason, he has a very impressive 4.1 ERA. He's pitched in 5 games. Unfortunately, he has a 5.70 ERA. But for Buffalo, we will be sending Charlie Hastings, the right-hander. He went 12-14 with a very, very good 2.85 ERA during the regular season. He also added 3 saves, and in the postseason, he has been quite impressive with a 4-0 record, 1 save, and a 1.99 ERA. And the starting lineups will be a little bit different than they were for game 1 and 2 for both teams, primarily because St. Louis is going against a right-hander, and we added a little bit of a change for Buffalo. But for St. Louis, they're going to have McCraw, the third baseman, leading off. Keister, the second baseman, batting second. Burkett, who's been absolutely en fuego. We'll be playing left field, batting third. Mike Dowling, the most feared hitter in the major leagues this year.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Will be right field, batting fourth. Hedrick, the center fielder, batting fifth. McGann will be batting sixth and playing first. Wallace will be at short, batting seventh. And Krieger, the catcher, will be batting eighth with Jack Powell on the mound. For Buffalo, we will be having Getman, the center fielder, leading off. Atherton, the second baseman, batting second. Streckengoss, the catcher, batting third. Halligan, and this is where you're going to start to see a little bit of the different lineup. Halligan, the right fielder, batting fourth. Hallman, the shortstop, batting fifth. Carey, the first baseman, batting sixth. We're going to be starting Gary in left field today, batting seventh. Andrews, third baseman, batting eighth. And Charlie Hastings will be on the mound. So now let's jump into the action. But before we do, we ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Really appreciate it. So now let's go into game number 3. St. Louis Cardinals versus the Buffalo Bulls in the Diamond Cup. Here we go, game 3 at Olympic Park 2 in Buffalo. It is a daytime game. Hastings on the mound going against McGraw. As mentioned, we will be managing the home team, so we're going to be managing Buffalo now. So Hastings on the mound. Here's the pitch, and he needs a 1-17. McGraw gets the 20, so luck is on our side on the first at bat, as that's going to be 1 away. Here is Keister. Keister's going to hit a ground ball to Atherton at second. Not a great defender, and he does make the play, so that's going to be 2 down. Next up is Burkett. He's got 25 RBIs, hitting .391 in the postseason, and he's going to keep his great hitting continuing as he gets a 2-out single. Now Mike Donlin's up. He's hitting .321 with 32 RBIs. 9 home runs, the most feared hitter in the majors. He needs a 1-6. He's going to get a 12, so that's going to be a line out to Halligan in right field, and that's going to end the inning. Buffalo trying to bounce back from a 2-game deficit. Getman, the center fielder's up. He's hitting .264. He's going to line out to Wallace, and that's going to be 1 down. Here's Atherton, the second baseman. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field to Burkett. He's hitting .330, but that's not going to help his average. That's going to be 2 down. Streckengoss, the all-star, is up. He's hitting .308, and he's going to be strikeout, as that's going to be 3 up and 3 down for Buffalo. Top of the second, Hastings on the mound, going against Hedrick. Hedrick up to bat, and he's going to be struck out. And that's going to be 1 down, and now McGann, the first baseman's up. He's hitting .314. He's going to line out the third base to Doc Andrews, and that's going to be 2 down. Now all-star Hall of Famer Bobby Wallace, the shortstop's up. and he's going to make look like a little dribbler, and that's going to be an out. So a 1-2-3 inning, and now we go to the bottom of the second. Here is Halligan, the right fielder, struggling, hitting only 244. He's going to hit a ground ball to Wallace. Wallace has got good range, not the best glove in the year 1900, and this will be an out. So Wallace makes the play. Now Holman, the shortstop's up. He's hitting 338 in the postseason. He's a 1-6. He's going to get a 17. So that's going to be a pop out to Wallace for 2 down. And now Carey is up, the first baseman, hitting 307. And he's going to hit a fly ball to Burkett, as that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. So very quick first couple of innings for game number 3. We go into top of the third. Here is Krieger, the catcher. Hasn't started the first 2 games of the Diamond Cup. He wants to show why he should be, as he's going to lead off with a single. And now Powell is up. Powell's going to lay down a bunt, it looks like, and the throw to first, and that's going to be an out. A good sacrifice bunt there. And so Krieger takes second, and now with 1 out, here is the top of the order with John McGraw. McGraw, he's 0 for 1. He's going to hit a fly ball to Halligan in right field, and it should be deep enough. It is not, so Krieger decides to stay put on second, so that's going to be 2 down, and now Keister's up, hitting 311. And he's going to hit a fly ball the opposite field to Gary, and Gary is going to make the play. Gary's now going to lead off the bottom of the third. Gary has 15 at-bats. He's hitting 133 in the postseason. He's going to hit a ground ball to McGraw, not known for his defense.
Whoopsies!
And it will be an error as Gary gets on first. Andrews now up the third baseman. He's hitting 239. He is going to line out to Wallace at short, and that's going to bring up Hastings. Hastings is up to bat. He needs a 1-4. It's going to be a 7, so it is going to be good enough as Hastings, the pitcher, gets a double. Moves Gary all the way over to third base. So with 1 out, here's Getman. Getman is hitting 261. He's got 10 RBIs. He does have a home run and 3 triples, and it's going to be a passed ball against Krieger, and so that's going to be the first run of the game is off of a passed ball. So Getman's still up. Hastings now is on third, and it's going to be a line out to Wallace for 2 outs, and now Atherton's up. He flew out his first at bat. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field, and that's going to end the inning, but
Ouch! Disappointed!
it looks like there is an injury, and Atherton, the second baseman, is going to have to sit out the rest of the game. And Bierbauer is going to come in for Atherton. Bierbauer is going to take short, and Hallman, the shortstop, is going to move over to second base. Hastings now on the mound as we go to the top of the fourth. Burkett up to bat. He's already got a single today. He's going to hit a fly ball to Halligan in right field. That's going to be 1 down. Next up, Mike Donellan with 9 home runs. He needs a 1-7. He's going to get a 2. So that will be good enough for a double as Donellan gets on base with an extra base hit. So he's on second in scoring position, and now with 1 out, here's Hedrick, the center fielder, hitting 349. He's going to draw a walk, and so runners on first and second. McGann is up, hitting 310. He lined out his first at bat, and Hastings with a strikeout, his second strikeout of the game. And now Wallace is up, the all-star. He's going to hit a ground ball to Carey at first, and he's going to tag the base, and that's going to end the inning as Hastings get out of that one. So bottom of the fourth, Schreckengoss, the catcher, is up. He's 0 for 1. He's hitting 304 in the postseason. He's going to hit a ground ball to McGann. That's going to be 1 down. Here's Halligan. He grounded out his first at bat. He's going to draw a walk. So that's a big help there, and we're going to try to see if we can get a steal. We cannot get a good lead, so Hallman, who's hitting 333, is up. He's going to be struck out, as that's the second strikeout now for Powell. So 2 down, runner on first. Carey is up, the first baseman, and he's going to line out the first, and that's going to end the inning. Top of the fifth, Krieger's up, the catcher. He singled his first at bat. He's got one of the team's 3 hits, and he's going to get his second hit of the game as it squeezes between the shortstop and third baseman. And he's on first base, and now Powell, the pitcher's up. He's going to do what he did the first time, and he's going to do a sacrifice bunt, moving Krieger to second base. So with 1 out, Krieger in scoring position. Here's McGraw, who's 0 for 2. He needs a 1 to 4. He needs a 1 to 4 for a triple. He gets the 4. So McGraw with a triple knocks in Krieger, and that's going to tie the game at 1 apiece. And now McGraw is on third base, and Keister is up to bat. He's going to try a squeeze play.
You're out.
And they get McGraw out at home.
Yeah,
and
boy.
Keister ends up at first, but they save the run with a huge defensive play by Hastings. Huge save for the defense there as Hastings keeps that run from scoring. Keister on first. The score, though, remains 1-1, 2 outs, and now Burkett is up. They're going to try to steal. Keister's going to go, and he's going to make it as he is safe at second. And now Burkett, who's gotten a lot of RBIs in this postseason, is going to hit a ball to Halligan, and it's going to be a single.
Go!
And then it gets past Halligan, who makes an error, and the run scores, and Burkett ends up on second.
Such an idiot.
So after a great defensive play, Halligan poops the bed after a base hit, allowing Burkett to take second and a run to score. So now Donald's up. He's 1 for 2. He's going to hit a ground ball to Hallman, and that's going to end the inning. But 2 runs by St. Louis to take a 2-1 lead. Powell on the mound, bottom of the 5th. Gary is up, the left fielder. He got on base last time on an error. He's going to hit a ball back to Powell, the pitcher. And it's going to be considered an infield hit as it just glances off of Powell's glove and skirts itself away from Wallace, who was charging. So Gary on base with a single. And now Andrews is up. He's going to get a single to right field. We're going to send Gary all the way over to third. They're going to hit the cutoff man, keeping Andrews at first. So runners on the corners and no out. And the pitcher is up, Charlie Hastings, who doubled his last at bat. The infield is in. He needs a 1-6. It's not going to be that. It's going to be a 14, so it's going to be a shallow shot to Burkett. And so the runners stay put, and 1 down. Getman, the leadoff man for Buffalo, the center fielder, hitting .258, has a chance to score some runs here. He's going to hit a ground ball to McGinn at first. We're going to try to score here.
Run.
And they throw it home.
He's out.
Out.
Who's coaching this ball club?
So a second time, a run tried to score, 1 for each team at home plate, and a play comes home, and the player is out. So a risky play by us. We had a 50% chance. We went for it, and the roll was a 13. So Bierbauer is up to bat. His first at bat of the game. He came in for Atherton after the injury. He's going to hit a ground ball back to Powell, and that's going to end the inning. But both St. Louis and Buffalo lost opportunities for some runs there. Buffalo definitely need that one to tie it, and now we go into the top of the 6th. Hedrick is up. Hastings on the mound. It's going to be a ground ball to short, and that's going to be 1 down. McGann is up. He's 0 for 2. He's going to get his hit. And so for the 7th time, St. Louis has gotten a hit off of Hastings. So McGann on first. And here is Wallace. He's going to try to steal. McGann gets a good jump. And he's going to be safe at second. St. Louis has continued to put runners in scoring position to keep the pressure on. And now a ground ball to Carey, who's got good range for a first baseman. He gets there and flips it over to Hastings, who's covering the bag. And so that's going to be 2 down, but McGann now is over at third base, and now Krieger is up. He is 2 for 2 today, so we're going to walk him, and we're going to go against the pitcher, Powell. Powell is up to bat. He needs a 1-6, and he gets a 4 for an RBI single. And so another run scores for St. Louis, and now McGraw is up with runners on first and second. He had a triple earlier in the game. This time, though, he's going to hit a fly ball to Getman in center, and that's going to end the inning. But St. Louis adds another run and now lead it 3-1. Buffalo, bottom of the 6th, Heart of the order, here's Schreckengoss, the all-star. He's going to pop out the second for 1 down. Next up will be Halligan. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. He's hitting only 241. Not very good for the cleanup spot. And then he has 14 RBIs, and he's going to fly out the Donald and right, and that's going to be 2 down. And now Hallman is up. Hallman, though, with 2 outs, is going to get a single, hoping to get a late inning rally here. He gets on base. He doesn't get a good lead, so he's going to stay close to the bag. And now Carey is up. Carey needs a 1-12. He gets an 8. And so we're going to send Hallman all the way home, and they're just going to allow him to score with a 2-run lead. They're going to keep Carey at second base. And so now Gary is up, the left fielder. He has been on base twice, once on an error, once on a single. He has scored a run, and he needs a 1. He doesn't get it, but he gets an 11, so it is going to be good enough for a single. And Buffalo, the underdogs, continue to impress as they have tied the game 3 apiece, and the inning is not over. A great 2-out rally by the Bulls, and now Andrews, the third baseman's up, and he's going to hit a ground ball back to the pitcher to end the inning, but Buffalo ties the game as it is 3-3. Entering the 7th inning, St. Louis has 3 runs on 8 hits, has committed 1 error, and Buffalo has 3 runs on 6 hits and also has committed 1 error. Top of the 7th, Hastings still on the mound, going against Keister, and Keister's going to try to bunt to get on base, but Schreckengoss, the all-star catcher, is all over that one and flings it over to Carey at first, and that's going to be an out. Now Burkett, who's 2 for 3, hitting 400 now in the postseason, is up to bat. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field, so he's going to dip below that 400 mark, and that's going to be 2 outs. And now Donald's up, who's hitting 321. He's going to hit a fly ball to Gary in left field. Gary's going to have to make a play. He's under it, and that's going to be an out. So that's going to end the inning. And now we get to Hastings, who still has some juice in his pitching, actually very well. So we're going to let him swing away here. He's 1 for 2 with a double. And he's going to hit a ground ball to Keister at second. So that's going to be 1 down. Here's Gatman 0 for 3 in the leadoff spot. But this time, he needs a 1-6. Doesn't get it. It's going to be an 11. But he is on base. And we have an opportunity to add some more runs. He's going to steal. He gets a good jump. And he's going to take second base. And so he's on second with Bierbauer now coming up. Bierbauer only 1 for 9, and now he's going to be 1 for 10 as he lines out to McGann at first base, and that's going to be 2 down. Schreckengoss struggling in this game. He's hitting 298 in the postseason. He's 0 for 3 today. Definitely could use a hit. Unfortunately, he's going to hit a ground ball to Wallace, and he's going to be able to scoop that one up, fling it to first, and that's going to end the inning as we now go into the top of the 8th with the score knotted at 3 apiece. Hedrick is up, the center fielder. He's been struck out, he's grounded out, and he's gotten on base with a walk. And this time he's going to hit a ground ball to Hallman. That's going to be an easy play. 1 down. McGann is up. McGann's going to hit a fly ball to center field. And so that's going to be 2 down. And now Wallace is up. He's 0 for 3. And this is going to be a fly ball to center field. So a big 1-2-3 inning by Hastings as we enter into the bottom of the 8th. And Halligan, the cleanup man, is going to lead us off. He is 0 for 2 today. He's hitting only .238 in the postseason. And he's still struggling as he hits a fly ball to Donald and right. And that's going to be 1 down. And here's Hallman. Hallman, the second baseman, in .337. He's going to hit a ground ball to McGann. And that's going to be 2 down. And now Carey is up, and he's going to line out the short. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Bulls as well. As we now finally enter the 9th inning. Krieger is up. He's got 2 singles. He's been intentionally walked in the 6th. Hitting .254 in the postseason, and he's going to lead off. Needed a 1-6. It's going to be a 7, so it'll be a ground ball to Andrews, who's able to barely make the play. And now Powell is up, the pitcher, and they're going to bring in Kruger to pinch hit. Kruger is going to hit a ground ball to Bierbauer at short, and that's going to be 2 down. And now McGraw is up, as is the top of the order for St. Louis, the leadoff man, and he needs a 1-4 again. This time he gets the 6, so it's going to be only good enough for a single. So lucky roll for us. McGraw on first. Keister's up. He's 0 for 4, and he's going to get a walk.
Bruh.
As there are now runners on first and second with Burkett and Donlin coming up. Burkett is 2 for 4. We are going to stick with Hastings. But Burkett has 1 RBI already in this game. He's been incredible, and he's going to hit a ball to Halligan in right field. We're just going to take a shot here. It's a 1-17 for him to be safe.
Safe!
He's going to be safe. They score the leading run right now. Now Mike Donlin's up. We are going to follow suit, and we are going to intentionally walk him and go against Hedrick, who is 0 for 3 in today's game, and it works out well, as it is going to be a pop out to Bierbauer. But St. Louis gets a run in the top of the 9th off of Burkett's single, and now lead 4-3, and they bring in Willie Sudhoff, the Game 1 starter, to finish this one out. Gary is up. The left fielder is 2 for 3 today. And he's going to hit a ground ball to McGraw at third. That's going to be 1 out. And now Andrews is up. He's 1 for 3. He's going to hit a ground ball to short. And we're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Hastings. And we are going to bring in Jack Knoll, who started games 1 and 2, to try to keep this inning alive. And so here's the pitch, Willie Sudhoff. He's going to have Knoll, who's going to hit a soft fly ball to Burkett. Burkett's going to bring that one in, and that's going to end the game, as Burkett with a 9th inning RBI single with runners on first and second to win this one, as St. Louis lead 3-0. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was a fun game. Wish we would have won. I mean, obviously, I take on the home team. Definitely wish we would have won, but unfortunately did not. And now St. Louis is leading the Diamond Cup 3-0. So until next time, this is Coach DK. Have a good one.